Hello and welcome to Kineo's Totara office hours. Thanks for coming today and joining me to take a look at a new feature in Totara 9 for programs. It's called the All Courses Optional Setting. And I will be your host for the office hours. My name is Tammy Belgard and I'm a platform consultant at Kineo. My job is to work with our clients on configurations, trainings, and documentation for their Totara sites. So today, we're going to briefly go over what office hours are. Our office hours are about 10 to 20 minutes long. It's an overview of a feature or function that is available on Totara. Our clients and others are welcome to attend. It is open to all. Once the presentation is over, we'll go into a Q&A with just our clients. They can ask any question pertaining to their Totara site. The Q&A, like I said, is only for our clients, but the 15-minute presentation will be uploaded to YouTube and made available to the public. So to cover what today is about, not meta course links, but it's actually called Programs All Courses Are Optional. And what the reason for program, we're going to go over what the reason is, why we would use them, and we'll go over on how to add those program option sets, and then we'll take a look at what it looks like from a learner's perspective as well as how to set it up. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to get going here. So let's talk about programs. And we'll talk about this new features within programs. Now again, what I want to point out that this is available with version 9. It is not available on earlier versions of Totara. So you who do not have version 9, you have something to look forward to. So set the stage up just a little bit. The reason that they do this, the way it works is to assign courses or a course set to a program. If none of the courses are required, in other words, you're just making a bunch of optional courses available to their learners, then you can have that capability of setting that this time in this version. You can also make courses available in a select group of course sets and then make another course set with that option available. So let's go in and set up a program. I'm going to go down into Site Administration. And as most of you know how to get to programs, you go to Courses, Manage Courses, and what we're going to do is take a look at a program that already has it set up. So I'm going to go into the Continuation of Learning program. As you can tell, it says Program Categories, and as before, program categories are basically the categories available that you can create programs. So right now I'm going to go into the Totara 101 program, and I'm going to go into the edit mode. Now basically you set the program up like you would any other program. The overview is the same. I've given the detail information. The part that I'm concerned with right now is the content. So I'm going to click on Content. And what I've done here, and this is where the optional comes in, you've got the set name. I'm going to say Optional Set 1. And now where it says Learner Must Complete, prior to this you had selections of one course, all courses, or some courses. The new selection now is all courses are optional. So what happens here is it automatically will set it to or, because if they're optional, it isn't one or the other, you can take them all. You have available to you here this course, New Employees Onboarding, and the Totara Course Basic. I can click Add Courses to the course set, and then Save Changes. Okay, so now my program is set up. That's the ease of setting up the program. All courses are optional. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a look at it from a learner's perspective. This learner has already been enrolled in that, so I'm going to go to Dashboards. And you will see the optional program here. But the one that we set up first was Totara 101. So this individual, if they want to see it, it's not displaying here, but they actually have been assigned to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Record of Learning, and then under Record of Learning, you will see for all programs, Totara 101 is set. Here's the interesting part. Because all of it is optional, it is not going to show up in the current learning. It also is showing up that the progress is completed. In actuality, none of the courses have been completed. Again, that's because they're optional, but they can be launched here. Now, the reason for setting it up in a learning plan is to make it so it is available on the current learning. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to my team, and I'm going to add this program to a learning plan. So I'm going to go to Jose Thomas. I'm going to create a new learning plan for Jose. And I'm going to create my plan. Now here I can go to programs, and this is the benefit of it. Let's say you have programs that you want made available to a select group or role of individuals or learners on your site. What we can do here is, using the learning plan, we can make all of those courses available to them so they can see what those are. So under Programs, click Add Programs. And I'm going to say Totara 101. Progress is showing up that it's not been done yet. I'm going to click on Approve. And so now Jose should have that plan. Now let's see what Jose would say. Jose signed on to this site. He's going to take a look at what he has available for learning. He was told by his manager that they were going to make these courses available to him. You can see under the alert that he has a plan. It's been approved by Anne, but it's showing up that he has no current learning. So I can either click here, or I can go to Learning Plans under My Learning. I can see that the optional learning plan is available. And I can look at the courses. Oh, let's go to Program here, and under Program, click Totara, and there's my courses. Again, you'll notice that the status is showing complete, and that's just because there's no requirement. So once he wants to, he can come in here, he can launch those courses, and they will be available on his learning. Or Site Administration. Go down to Courses, Manage Programs, and we're going to select another program. Now this program is called Optional Program, and I'm going to go into Edit Mode. Go over to the Content tab, and under the Content tab, the first course set is set so that one course is required. So there's a choice of 2 courses, and only one must be taken. But after that, then there are courses that are available that are optional, and all these courses are set to optional. So here I have 3 courses that are optional. Now for a user who signs on, so Anne here should be enrolled in that program. So if Anne goes over to her dashboard, she sees that optional program and it's not started yet. We're going to click on that. And you will see that I have to take one of these courses. And then you have the optional courses here. Now all 3 of these are not available at this point because I have to complete one of these courses before these will be available. So if I go into the course, I can launch it. This one has just a self-completing block, so I'm going to click on self-completing. Once that course has been self-completed, I can go back to the dashboard. You'll notice that the program is no longer available in current learning, even though I have not gone to the course set 2. So if I click down here on the programs on my learning block, You'll see that it's showing up complete, that the progress is complete, and that's because the requirement has been completed. I'm going to click on the course. Step 1, at least one course of this set has been completed, this particular one, and now I can choose either one of these. And so these courses are all available for me to take at this point. That is the functionality of the optional courses, and thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoy today's presentation on Programs Optional Course Settings.